Assalamu alaikum friends, how are you all doing? Hope you all are doing fine. There's a great news. Guess what? I am coming back again with AFM on my YouTube channel after 2 years. Yes, you have heard it right. I am going to relaunch AFM once again. As you all know that I have started my YouTube channel 2 years back with AFM, where I have the full syllabus on AFM. I have all the lectures on AFM and as well as the revision kit solutions with some past paper solutions. But then why am I coming back with AFM again? That means I'm going to start again from scratch, all the lectures, all the revision kit solutions, and if time permits, for the September 2022 exam, that which you can use until June 2023. Okay, if time permits, past papers also I will do. Okay, otherwise revision kit solution is enough. That is from the past papers only. So why am I coming again? What's the reason? There are a few simple reasons. Okay, so let me tell you those reasons because it's very important that you should know the things, the mistakes that happened in the previous this thing. It's not a mistake, but there are some issues that happened in my previous lecture. As you all know that it's not that always I get positive, feedback that my lectures are amazing, students are passing. Obviously, it is there, but there are some negative comments that I do receive. Okay, and I agree to it. Okay, it is a issue from my side. Okay, so I thought, why not improve the lecture a little better, take the standard a little higher. Okay, maybe I can improve the way I taught. Okay, with better, the way I present, and also there is a change in syllabus. So if I do a new one, it will include the changes in the syllabus also as well. So that's the reason I thought to improve. Okay, there is nothing wrong in the ones which previously was there. Students still did manage to pass with, even with those. Many of them got world like ranks in AFM, but some of the students struggled to cope up with the way I taught or the way it was presented. Initial days, as you know, if you have been seeing my videos from the very first, there it was not how it is today. Okay, so that's the reason. In terms of quality also, okay, it needs to be improved. So that's the reason. So in this video, what I'm going to discuss is I will give it very short, and it is very beneficial for the students who are going to give AFM for the first time, because this is, for some, this might be their first professional paper also. For the students who have already given AFM or knows about AFM, they can simply skip this video, because or maybe they can skip till the end to see the changes in the syllabus, because they know the format of the paper, they know the layout, like how it looks like, the syllabus. But there's a small change regarding your professional marks. So, okay, that needs to be mentioned, that I'll be mentioning shortly. So let us start by going through this thing. Okay, and by the way, this document that you can see here, it is from June 2022 to June 2023 you can use. Okay, if syllabus does not change, you can use it beyond that also. So my lectures and my revision kit questions are valid or not valid, I would say you can use till June 2023. Okay, and if there is any changes in the syllabus in the next year, I will always keep you updated. It's not that every year I will keep on uploading new lectures for AFM. It's not like that. Only the changes in the syllabus part I will work it out. Okay, and this the PDFs which I'm going to use, the presentation slides which I'm going to use for my AFM, you can get it. Okay, it will be with me. If you want the PDF format, that also you can get it. You just have to send an email to me at sabiokta0@gmail.com. Okay, in the description below, I will be giving you my email address. So from there, you can get my email address and just send an email that you need the textbook. And I don't have the latest textbook and kit as per now. I'm waiting for it. But if I do get, I will do send you. Okay, the soft copy. So do send me. So you will get the PDF, the lectures, I mean. Okay. So let's start with this. You can get it on an ACCA website also. Just go to AFM when you go under resources, study support resources, you select ACCA, then you go to AFM. From AFM, go under syllabus and select June 2022, sorry, September 2022 to June 2023. Click it and download it and keep it with you. Okay, so these things you can just skip. Okay, this is not so important. The important things I will tell you. So all these things, learning hours and these things you can skip. Okay, the change comes here. Okay, so by the way, if this is your first professional paper, for the people who are, for whom this is your first professional paper, AFM, let me tell you, this is very different from your financial management, what you have just given. That is an applied skill paper, where you will be having section A, B, C, and multiple choice questions and all. Professional level papers has no multiple choice questions. Okay, and they have professional marks. Every professional papers, SBR, SBL, AFM, APM, AAA, ATX has professional skills, professional skill marks. That's a new thing. Okay, what is this professional skill marks and what are the how do you get it? These things I will explain you when I do the lecture. Okay, because it's too early for me to explain what is professional skill marks and all. Okay, right now just know there are professional skill marks along with your technical marks. Okay, but there's a slight change for this few papers. Okay, let me highlight it for you. Earlier what happened, let me tell you the earlier scenario. Okay, because it's a change from this sitting, which is going to be for September 2022. From September 2022 only this change happened, this change is going to take place. That's why it's very important for me to emphasize what is there before. All the professional level papers have 4 professional marks. Okay, people who have set for it, they know it, except one paper, that is SBL has 20 professional marks. So now what happened is, this change is in the optional paper. It is not yet affecting SBR currently. Okay, so let me highlight it for you. Optional. Okay, now has, so let me highlight this paragraph for you, it's very important. From September 2022, these 3 papers, AFM, APM and AAA, will contain 80 technical marks and 20 professional skill marks. Okay, 20. So from 4 it jumped to 20. Why this change? Because they are trying to bring these papers also in the same line as what? SBL. Obviously SBL is a very technical paper, very practical paper, but in terms of professional skill marks, they are trying to bring this in the same line as SBL. 20 professional marks, only these 3 papers. Do not get confused, because students are confused whether it is in all the papers or not. AFM, APM, AAA. And from June 2023, ATX also will contain the same. But that is from June 2023. You don't have to worry about it now. You only have to worry about APM, AFM, AAA. So this is AFM. So that is the change. From earlier it was 4 professional marks, now it is 20. Such a big change. Okay. Other than this, rest all you can just skip. Okay. And yes, here. So important thing is, what is your exam of AFM looks like? What is the format of the AFM exam? The format of the AFM exam is, there are 2 sections that you are going to be tested. Okay, we'll highlight it. Section A and section B. Okay, section A will be having 1 question only. Okay, and it is a single 50 mark case study. Yes, it's a 50 marks question, one single. Don't panic. It is not just one question that is 50 marks. The case study is lengthy, maybe 1.5 page or 1 page. 1.5 page you can take. Questions, there will be many requirements under that. It's just not one requirement which is 50 marks. No. Maybe one requirement is 6 marks, one requirement is 10 marks, one requirement is 20 marks, like that. Okay. And in this, you'll be having calculations. See, AFM is a mixture of calculations and discussion. Don't think it's just calculation and go with that assumption. It has questions to solve and as well as discussion. You need to discuss. You have to have the ability to discuss as well as the numbers, calculation thing. Okay, and by the way, you will be doing it on a CV platform. That means you should be writing on the Word and doing calculations on the Excel. Okay, out of this 50, 40 is technical, 40 is technical, and 10 are your professional skill marks. So out of your 20, 10 are in your section A only. Okay, and in section A, don't ask me what questions can come from which syllabus. Okay, there are 5 areas, like 5 sections in AFM that will go in detail later after this. But just for now, know that there are 5 sections: section A, B, C, D, and E. 5 sections, major sections in AFM. Okay, so in your section A, out of this 5, anything can come. Be prepared for it. Okay, now what should you do in section A? Mostly, okay, not mostly, I would say 100% of the time, section A will ask you to produce a response for to the board of directors of that company in a specific format. Mostly it is a report. Means basically you have to write a report to the board of directors. This is the requirement in section A. If you see all the papers, past papers, same requirement. Write a report, write a report, write a report. Okay. So here, basically, this one. Okay. Now let us go to section B. Section B has 2 questions. Okay. Both the questions are 25 marks each. 25, 25. That's how 100, it adds up to 100 marks. But in this 25 also, technical mark is 20, 20. Professional marks are 5, 5. That means 2 questions are there in section B. One question, 20 marks, 5 marks professional. The other question is also 20 marks, 5 marks professional. That's how you get 5, 5, 10. And from your section A, 10, 20 professional marks. You understanding? So here, just multiply this by 2. 20 technical marks and 5 professional skill marks. Okay. So that's the thing. Now, section B case study is much smaller than your section A. Why? Because section is just one question, which is 50 marks. That's why case study also will be longer. Section B, it will not be 1.5 page, not even 1 page, maybe half a page, quarter, like half or 1 page also, but it's less in terms of reading, understanding. It's very less. And also, good thing about section B is it is very directed towards one particular section in your AFM. Like, this is from this section, this is from this section. Unlike section A, it has questions from all the syllabus area. All the section, any section and all the section can come. Sometimes in one question, section A, B, Section in section A. Section B is less stressful, I would say. Okay, this is a risk management question or this is a investment appraisal question, from the nature of it. So here, how are you going to be tested on your professional marks? Each question will contain a minimum of 2 professional skills from analysis and evaluation, skepticism, and commercial acumen. What are this? These are your professional skills that will be tested. From your SBL, if you have given SBL, you know what is analysis, evaluation, skepticism, commercial acumen. The same definition remains. But if you have not given SBL, this is your first time, then I will teach you later what is the meaning of analysis, evaluation, skepticism, and commercial acumen. Because if I tell you now, you will not understand. I have to show you a demo with the question, how you can work on this professional skills. Okay, just know this. Out of this 4, okay, minimum of 2 will be tested. Minimum of 2. That means not all 4 will come. 2 will come. Okay, any 2 will come from this. But in section B, okay, sorry, not in section B, but in AFM, one thing you need to remember: 2 sections will always come, no matter what. You have to be prepared. One is section B, one is section E. What is the section B and section E? Every exam has section B in it and section E. The reason is because this is the area which is very scoring, as well as majority of the portion is in this section, section B and E. You must be very familiar with this section from your financial management also. Section B is your investment appraisal, your net present value, adjusted present value. Section E is your risk management, currency risk management, interest rate risk management. You have studied this in your financial management. Here you are going to study it in more advanced level. Things that you have not covered in financial management also you are going to be covered here. But don't think AFM is completely new. 80% of what you have done in financial management will be tested in AFM also, but in a more advanced level. That's the difference. That's it. If you are good in financial management, you understood it, congrats. You are halfway, you have crossed the path. You are towards success. AFM will be nothing for you. It will be very easy for you to understand. Okay, even if you have not scored so well in financial management, also no need to worry. You still can manage this paper. The older thing is you need to have interest in it and pure dedication, and you have to have the patience to face extreme calculations and all. A lot of calculations will come and you need to be able to face it under a pressure. You have to be pressurized. If you can bear that thing, then good news, AFM is for you. Otherwise, if you think number crunching is not for you, you can choose other paper. AFM is better or APM is better. See, I will tell you, it purely depends on your choice, and also you should know your strength and weaknesses by now. How will you know it? Based on your F level papers, how you have performed in performance management, audit, tax, or your financial management. Based on that also you can take a decision. Okay, if you have never liked financial management, you didn't perform well in it, then I would not suggest you to take AFM. If you don't see a career in financial finance, I would not encourage you to take financial management. So the decision to go for AFM or not is purely your choice. You have to weigh the pros and the cons of it. You have to see whether you like it. Don't just choose AFM because you like something. You might be bad at something, but you like it. Depends on your strength also. Because this is a very stressful paper in terms of syllabus, also in terms of exams, also the calculations. I'm telling you from before. Okay, it's not that it's very difficult, but you need to practice calculations every day. You have to do a lot. It's not reading. It's more of application. You need to do questions. Do. You read less, you do more. AFM is like that. Other papers, like if you say SBL or your what do I say, performance management, they are more like read. The more you read, the better you know. AFM is not like that. Even if you read less, also it's fine. Okay, so that's the thing. Now, introduction to the syllabus. uh I'm not going to go in depth what each is. Okay, but there are 5 sections. Know these 5 sections properly. Section A, now I'm going to disclose, because your lectures will be based on this is how I'm going to divide my lecture. Okay, so section A is the role of senior financial advisor. Okay, here mostly we are going to cover discussion part, like writing theories and all. What is the role of senior financial advisor? What are ethical governance issues? Your ethical questions will be tested here, right? So things like that. So these are the 6 areas that is going to be covered. Okay, which will go in depth. Now you don't have to go. We'll go later. When I initially do the lecture, you will understand. There I will explain you. Section B is your advanced investment appraisal. This you know. Section A is new. It is not there in your financial management, but section B was there as an investment appraisal. But here it is advanced investment appraisal. That means you are going to get some new techniques also to value a company. Okay, and also the old one like net present value, IRR. This things was there before also. What is new is MIRR, APV, that is adjusted present value. These things we are going to study. Also option pricing, real options. Okay, then, and yeah, this will definitely come. You have to be very good in your section. Investment appraisal will definitely come in your AFM. There, no doubt about it. Whether it comes in section A as a 50 marks question or in section B as a 25 marks question is something which I cannot predict. Depends. Changes every year. Section C is acquisition and merger, which is how do you value a company after they are acquired? What are the rules for acquisition? Okay, some regulatory framework is there. How do you finance acquisition mergers? So 2 areas which is very important. One is how do you value a company? There are some methods, mostly 3 methods are there, and the other one is how do you finance that acquisition? There are ways. So this is very important for it. Then that was also is something which is going to be, which can come in your exam, right? Not can come, it comes, it does comes. Next, this is new. This is new for AFM. It's not there in your financial management, which is reconstruction or reorganization. 2 types of reconstruction. One is financial reconstruction, one is business reorganization. This is a short topic, short lecture. I mean, the things needs to be covered is short. Okay, but this thing will be done after acquisition and merger. I would suggest that when you're studying your AFM, study section D, reconstruction after acquisition and merger. Why? Because reconstruction is just the opposite of acquisition and merger. If you have understood acquisition and merger properly, you will understand reconstruction also. Why? Reconstruction is just the opposite. How? Acquisition and merger means two companies join together and become one. Reconstruction is one company becoming two. Like you change the structure of your organization by selling a part of your business, part of a division, things like that. Then how do you value a company? So reconstruction is more like that. And section D is little bit challenging compared to other sections in your AFM syllabus. That's because other syllabus you have got kind of an exposure from your financial management. You know what is net present value, risk management. You have done this in financial management. Reconstruction is completely new, and it's a little bit, if you say, a dry area also, to both to study and to teach. So you need to uh, focus on this area more and practice more on this area. It could be a weakness because it's a weakness for many students. I'm giving a warning also while explaining you this thing beforehand, because since you people are new. And the last section is section E. Looks like there is only less, but in terms of depth, it's too much. Okay. One is there are two types of risk that you need to manage: currency and interest rate risk. There'll be many derivatives. Some derivatives we've already covered in financial management, like options, forward, future. Here we are going to study more options, more derivatives, which was not covered, like swap. Currency swap is there, interest rate swap is there. These things are a little bit new. It could be a little bit challenging in the beginning, but initially, I will teach you in a manner that you will never forget these things. You will love it. Okay, trust me. So one is currency, one is interest rate. Two risk, how you need to manage. Most of it you will understand. And another thing, section E will definitely come in your exam. Even though the question is the risk, it is the most risk free, I would say. Risk free. Why? Two things is there. One, you definitely know you're going to get it. Number two, easiest question is this one. Easiest question in terms of your AFM syllabus in your exam is this one, this section, risk management. Why is that? Because you always get standard questions. You can predict the question, the way it comes, the pattern is almost similar. It's always similar. If you see, varieties are not there. Unlike your section B or A, there are so many varieties. A question can come in different ways. You will never know. Section E, you can predict. They will have some options. They will have some forward or some future or some swap. Out of this three, you calculate, you convert. You just have to know how to convert and all. You convert and then you discuss which one is the best hedging technique. That's it. You just have to recommend which is the best hedging technique. You have to do calculations and then you have to explain. That's it. The only thing is you should know the financial derivatives, how to use it. That's the only challenging part. Rest, everything is easy. Only the numbers change, company's name change. That's it. Rest all remains the same in section E I'm talking about. Okay, and then we have section 5, the professional skills. In SBL there are 5 professional skills. Okay, here it's 4. It's not 4, but analysis and evaluation they are taking as one. Otherwise in SBL they are separate. As analysis is one skill, evaluation is another skill. But no worries, here it is 4. Okay, the same professional skills are covered in your SBL also. Okay, so if you have done SBL, you will understand this better. If you have not done, don't worry, I will teach you. Okay, okay. But in short, I will just tell you briefly because I know the curiosity mind that you people will be having. Communication is the way you communicate. Like, are you using the format that has been asked? What format are you using? If they are telling you to write report, are you writing it in a report format or not? Analysis and evaluation means basically you are giving pros and cons. You are weighing pros against the cons and then recommending. Skepticism means you are questioning, you are challenging the assumptions that the company have made. For example, the company says that they have made a cash flow saying sales will increase 10% every year. Here you can use your skepticism skill. Why you need to challenge that? How can they be sure the sale is going to increase 10%? There's something to do with future. How are they basing their assumption? Is it correct to say that sales will increase? So this is where your skepticism skill will be tested. Skepticism means you are always questioning, challenging assumptions and all, not accepting whatever they say in the face value of it. Commercial acumen means you are having wider knowledge than what it is there. Like, you know, maybe particular things about the industry. You might be having a wider knowledge, basically having more and more knowledge about the thing. G is your technology skills. This things basically I will be teaching you when we go to on a CB platform, computer based this thing, to show you. That means basically how to use Excel, Word and all. Nothing so important there. So now this is your detailed study guide under section A. What are the things going to be tested? This anyway you will be cover. It's there in your textbook also if you go through. Okay. So I will not be wasting time to explain this. Go and read it by yourself before actually going or planning whether you have to choose AFM or not. But based on reading this also you will not understand actually. Unless you don't sit for a class and actually go what it is. But at least you'll have some idea, you know. Maybe you can Google or find out. Unless you don't sit opt for AFM or you don't have the textbook, you can go through this. It's there on your ACCA website. It's always free. So that's the thing. And even my lectures will be it will be divided in sections. Section A, B, C, D, E. How it is here. Okay. And the way I will explain, okay, will also be in different to that order which they have given. A, B, C, D. I'm not going to follow starting with A, B, C, D, E. Why? Because section is theory. Theory could be done at the end. Okay. Theory should always be done at the end. Calculation should be done in the beginning. Sections where majority of it are calculations needs to be done first. Why? Because by the time exam comes, you must have already practiced the calculations 2-3 times. You should always get time to practice calculations. Discussion, you can anyways write it. You just need to read it and understand, that's it. Calculation, you have to practice daily, you have to practice. So calculation part like your risk management, investment appraisal, acquisition, reconstruction. So this things needs to be done first. Okay. So this is your detail this thing, and we are coming to the last part which is very important, is your changes in syllabus from your previous to this year. That means from June 2022, that is this sitting is your last. After this there's a changes in the syllabus. What are the changes in the syllabus? Okay, let me highlight it. You don't have to, I mean, I'm not going to read word by word. Okay, so integrated reporting has been removed. Integrated reporting has been removed from AFM syllabus. You don't have to read it any longer. Okay, this one is not this thing is not any change. This is just it's removed from one outcome and it is added to the other. It's the same regarding some dividend policy. Sorry, dividend capacity. Okay, it's not so important. Second change is regarding multi-period capital rationing. Multi-period capital rationing, no calculation, nothing. Only you have to discuss, that's it. Only. Then the third change is initial coin offering has been changed to, the name has been changed, security token offering. That's it. Under where? This comes under your finance. Okay. Then the changes is here. This, they have been removed. Vega and Rho. These were the two. This comes under your interest rate risk management. Okay. Earlier it included all the 5 types of risk. There are 5. What is that? Delta, gamma, theta, vega and Rho. From here vega and Rho are removed. This is relating to options. Okay. What is vega and Rho? Vega stands for variance and Rho is for rate of interest. This 2 has been removed. Okay, they are not going to be tested. So you will only be tested on delta, gamma, beta, theta. Okay, and rest all is professional skill has been changed from 4 to 20 marks. That's the change. So this is the only change in your SBL syllabus. So make sure when you are studying for it, the September 2000, starting from September 2022, have the latest textbook and the revision kit with you. Okay, because the latest will be updated with these changes. Even if you have the previous textbook, no worries, you can still use it, but some changes like things which has been removed, don't study. That's it. Okay, so that's it for AFM, and see you with my first lecture. After this we'll be having our first lecture on AFM. That will be from your investment appraisal. We are going to start with section B first. That is your net present value, IRR, and net. Okay, because it's the biggest in terms of lectures portion also. So that I'm going to cover it first, and also it will be easy also for AFM students to catch because you have covered majority of it in your financial management. If I start with acquisition, if I start with reconstruction, two reasons is there. One, people will get bored and they might leave out AFM. They might not opt for AFM. Second, it's new area. It is not something which is taught in financial management. Students will initially find it a little bit difficult also to catch up with it, and also the portion is less. Emphasize, okay, in terms of lectures also, in terms of depth also, it's less. Acquisition, merger, and reconstruction, this are smaller. But investment appraisal, risk management, these are big. This needs to be covered first. So first lecture will be on acquisition and merger. Investment appraisal. So see you till then. Take care.